Imagine a fortune so big you cannot even count it. One man lived with that kind of wealth. He was richer than anyone today, richer than any king, richer than any emperor in history. His name was Mansa Musa. He ruled the Mali Empire in 14th century West Africa. His wealth was not in stocks or digital numbers, it was in real, pure gold. He was a king, and gold was everywhere around him. His story can sound like a myth. His life makes us rethink what wealth and power mean today. Mansa Musa took the throne around the year 1312. He controlled key resources and trade routes. Europe struggled in the Dark Ages, while West Africa entered a golden age. Mali was rich because gold lay in its soil. These lands had some of the richest gold in the world. Big mines like Bambouk and Bure seemed endless. They produced very pure gold. Back then, Mali likely supplied over half the old world's gold. Location mattered too. Mansa Musa controlled the main roads across the Sahara to the Mediterranean and the Middle East. From the north came salt, cloth, horses, and fine goods. From the south came gold, ivory, and kola nuts, all under the Mansa's eye. Taxes and tribute on trade gave the state its power. That money paid for a big army, many officials, and bold public works. People even used gold dust as daily money. Wealth was part of life. Visitors were amazed by the riches. It also showed power. Soon one journey would show Mali's glory to the world. In 1324, Mansa Musa began the Hajj. The Hajj is the Muslim pilgrimage to Mecca. This was no ordinary trip. It told the world that Mali was strong and rich. Faith, power, wealth, all together. He did not travel alone. About 60,000 people went with him. Soldiers, officials, traders, servants, and griots. Mansa Musa rode at the front. Elite guards protected him. 500 heralds wore silk. They carried staffs of pure gold. A long baggage train followed. Around 100 camels marched beside them. Each one carried heavy sacks of gold dust. Much of this gold was for gifts. He planned to give to towns and people along the way. Moving so many across the desert was hard. It took careful planning and strong leaders. News of the Golden King spread fast. People talked about him in every market. People said he ordered mosques built at Friday rest stops. To many who watched, it felt like a holy visit. Order, learning, and wealth were on show. Everyone could understand that message. At last, they reached the gates of Cairo. In July 1324, Mansa Musa reached Cairo, capital of the Mamluk Sultanate, with a vast caravan behind him. Cairo knew wealth, but nothing like what he brought. He gave freely, gifts to the Sultan and his court, payments to officials, and alms for the poor. He sprinkled gold dust and spent big in the markets. So much new gold hit the city that supply jumped overnight. Prices rose fast, and the local money was worth less. Sharp inflation gripped Cairo. Even the trusted gold dinar slipped in value. The historian Al-Umari wrote that prices didn't fully recover for years afterward. On his way back, Musa borrowed gold from Cairo's merchants at high interest to soak up supply. Unprecedented giving and unprecedented borrowing to steady the market. Word spread from Cairo to Alexandria to Damascus. The story became regional memory. He held so much gold he could shake a great city without meaning to. His kindness showed just how vast his fortune was. The Hajj changed how Mansa Musa saw home. He would build. He saw grand cities. He wanted that for Mali. He brought builders, teachers, and poets. Some came from Andalusia, Abu Ishaq al-Sahili, a master builder, joined him. He helped plan new works. Timbuktu became his focus. He would make it a center of learning. With royal funds, building began. Walls rose, courtyards formed. The Jingwereber Mosque was built. Mud and timber shaped a grand house of prayer. Local craft met Islamic design. The look was bold and new. Madrasas opened. Sankore grew into a great university. Libraries filled with books, law, faith, stars, numbers, and medicine. Patronage drew scholars. Reputation kept them there. In Timbuktu, knowledge was treasure. Study was honor. Libraries protected this record. Families guarded texts for ages. At the desert's edge, a city of learning and faith shone. His trip put Mali on the map. Literally, on old maps, artists drew a black king holding gold. They wrote his name, Musa of Mali. The image sent a message. There is gold here. So much gold. Europe paid attention. Portugal and Spain wanted a sea route to West Africa. They hoped to reach the source of that gold. They tried to skip the slow caravans. They chased direct access to wealth. These voyages helped spark the age of exploration. At home, life bloomed. Prosperity grew. Art and faith grew. Mosques, schools, and palaces rose. He ruled until 1337. The institutions he built kept working. Griots kept the stories. Manuscripts kept the record. We can still learn from them. One life changed the world. Wealth turned into culture. It became devotion. It became legacy. He put gold into many hands. Trade spread. The ripples reached across continents. He built schools and libraries. He showed the world his empire's strength. Africa's great civilizations were rich, learned, and powerful. Gold fades. Ideas last. His works endure. True wealth is not just money. It is a city. It is knowledge. It is a culture. That is Mansa Musa's legacy.